Why will the US give $400 million to Pakistan? Harsha Warrior says, Trump announced $400 million aid or whatever to Pakistan. What's your take on this? It reminds me of your saying on previous live session, nothing changes for India, everything is in its place. Yeah, so there have been people, you know, there's been this sentiment in India that when Trump comes to power, everything will change and everything will be better for India. Trump will what bring Sheikh Hasina back to power in East Pakistan and so on. Things don't change that way. If the US has leverage over you, they will never give it up. So on the 26th of February this year, today is the 1st of March. I'm talking about 26th of February, which is Wednesday. Today is Saturday. This Wednesday, just 3 days ago, on the 26th of February, which is the anniversary of the Balakot airstrike. On that day, Trump announced that he's releasing 400 million or whatever dollars as aid to Pakistan to refurbish or maintain for maintenance of their F-16 fighter planes, but strictly for the purpose of countering terrorism. How do you use fighter planes to counter terrorism? It's like using a machine gun to shoot mosquitoes. Yeah, using F-16s to target terrorists is like using a machine gun to target mosquitoes. So Trump is releasing a certain amount of money to Pakistan so that they can do maintenance or whatever on their F-16 fleet. So obviously, the Pakistanis, why do they have F-16s? To target India. We all know that, right? It's not for terrorists. It's for India. So why is Trump doing this? It's obviously he's placing pressure on India. He's reminding India that I have all kinds of leverage over you. This is just a reminder. $400 million is not a really big amount of money, actually. But he's reminding India, I have so many ways of pressurizing you, on applying pressure and leverage over you. You better do what I want. It's a friendly reminder, essentially. Uh, so they are not. So Trump is not going to bring Sheikh Hasina back to power. He's not going to undo the regime change that happened in East Pakistan, Bangladesh, and he will prop up the West Pakistan vassal regime as well. There are some people on Twitter who claim that Pakistan is a sovereign nation and not a vassal of the US. I mean, what delusional world are you living in? The US effected a regime change in Pakistan in the year 2022. They ousted Imran Khan, who was pro-China, and they brought in whoever is the current prime minister of Pakistan. And now Pakistan is a full-fledged US vassal state. And the US will not give up that leverage. Otherwise, Pakistan will go back to another daddy. See, the Pakistani military always needs a big daddy somewhere. It's either China or the US. Historically, it's been the US, then China for a decade or so, after the US lost interest, and now it's the US again. So the US owns Pakistan and Pakistan's government and military. Why will they give up that leverage? So it's not a big setback. It's not a big issue for India-US ties, but yeah, it's another reminder from Trump and from the US that you guys stay in your lane, don't get off reservation. Remember who you are. Remember, we have all kinds of leverage over you. So behave. We have these issues, and you need to give us what we want. Lower the tariffs. Do this. Do that. Whatever. So that's how the game is played. It's a game of leverage.